Good evening. Tonight's echo features strong language, bloody violence, and references to suicide and self-harm. A full list of content warnings can always be found via a link in the description box. Remember, your peace of mind matters above everything else. Please enjoy. Part 1. The Long Summer. It was time for the Winter of Discontent's daily system reboot, as to prevent the vessel from careening off course and hurtling into the far inches of known space. And because every other sod aboard the ship was either dormant in cryostasis or providing minimal research elsewhere, I had to be the one to do it.
Good morning, fellow winter inhabitants. This is employee 8512-13-9, initiating daily system reboot. Please stand by whilst the vessel power supply switch is provided. Remember to secure your harnesses if possible, or otherwise remain still as gravity returns to the primary hold.
I tapped away at the paper-thin screen before me, placing my finger over a small UI handle element and swiping it downward. The ship's systems powered down, and after a 5-second wait time, I slid it back up again, and the vessel's network rebooted.
Welcome back, fellow winter inhabitants. This is employee 8512-13-9. The daily system reboot has now been completed, and you may return to your duties. Pigeon is likely 2 more weeks of travel away, so ensure you have correctly rationed your supplies or opted for ration redundancy by entering cryostasis. Take care and have a wonderful day.
Fucking lazy cunts. Can't even wipe their own bell ends without being told to. That was the first of my daily objectives completed, anyway. I had 2 more to go until I was done for the day. I needed to head from one end of the ship to the other and check the oxygen filtration system was running as expected, as there's no way to check it remotely and the walk itself to reach the bloody thing is about half a mile. And thirdly, I had to figure out what was making so much damn noise in the air vent. It had been happening for as long as I could remember, and I received many emails asking me to deal with it. As the only person here actually doing anything, it fell on my shoulders to tackle it. But first, there was something else. I was late for my scheduled virtual counselling session. It's a legal requirement that I, the only person here actually doing anything, must meet with my counsellor a minimum of once per day. And as a light blue notification splashed across the inside of my contact lenses, I realised I had been running late. Wandering over to the counselling pod, I swung the door open and stepped inside, slamming it shut behind me. The door bolted closed, hissing and squealing as it did so, as a musty bonfire scent drifted into my nostrils. It smelled like a car exhaust. With that done, my surroundings melted away, replaced with a blinding white as I was sat on a chair opposite a, admittedly very handsome, man with a beard, glasses and tweed jacket.
Good morning, number 8512-13-9.
Morning, Doctor. Sorry I'm late, it's been busy. What with me being...
The only one who actually does anything, yes. You've told me many times.
Right, again, sorry. I should have been on time.
It doesn't matter to me, number 8512-13-9. Only your employer. I'm just an artificial simulant.
A very handsome one. Nothing?
My appearance was chosen based on scans of your brain to find the most suitable, comforting figure.
You never told me that.
It was in your contract.
Right, of course it was.
So, what would you like to discuss? How's work?
Well, I've done the daily reset. After that, I'm going to tackle the oxygen supply and, yeah, not much to add, really.
Did you get that critter out of the air vent yet?
No, not yet. I'll do it later.
When?
I don't know, just later.
When?
Don't piss me off already. I'll get to it today.
That's positive to hear. Keep up the great work, employee number 8512-13-9.
Can you call me by my name, please? The one I gave you.
Which one?
Riya. The one I asked you to use on the first day? Please, that's all I ask.
Of course, Riya. I apologize for any discomfort I may have caused.
It's fine, just remember it now, okay? You're an AI, for fuck's sake. You should remember everything.
It's not a matter of memory.
Great. Thanks.
Are you feeling confident about the mission? 2 weeks until...
Until we reach Pigeon, yes. Feeling okay about it. It's mostly monotonous and lonely, but beats the alternative.
Does the loneliness bother you?
No, not at all. I'm focusing on the mission, and that keeps me sane.
The importance of the mission matters to you, correct?
Obviously, yeah. If this ship doesn't return to Pigeon within the allotted time, bad things will happen.
Like what?
They'll starve and die. You know that? I know that.
Which pigeon are you referring to?
Sorry?
Anything else, Riya? How's your medication?
Well, yeah, it's fine, yeah. Feeling good, actually.
Any side effects?
Well, my dick feels like a bag of rocks, if that counts.
Okay.
Just absolutely nothing going on down there. Like, I have zero sensation in my penis.
Everything okay?
Yeah, sorry. Can you smell that?
No, I don't smell anything unusual.
It's like cheap lemon, a chemical smell. It makes me shiver.
I'll check the virtual counseling experience is set up correctly. It could be a slight malfunction that's overcompensating with strong odors.
Alright, that'd be good. Oh, Jesus. Ah, you've got some new artwork. Thought you'd spruce the place up a bit, eh? He had 3 giant oil paintings behind him, evenly spaced out across the wall, with some looking more smudged than others. The first one was an old jeep in the middle of the woods, with the sun peeking through the trees. The second was of a woman, dressed in white and standing alone in a field with dirt caked up her legs. The third one, though, I couldn't make it out. There was a door, but it didn't look like the door to a house or anything like that. It was missing a handle in the corner, and there was just a metal plate there instead, bolted in at all 4 corners. And around the door itself was a bright light, emanating from inside. Or outside.
Oh, yes. These images are meant to instill an emotion in you.
Just one? One singular emotion?
Perhaps.
They were pulled from my brain as well, weren't they?
Perhaps.
Lovely. I'm sure that's all fine and legal.
It was in your...
Contract? Yes, I figured it was.
How do they make you feel?
I pondered the one I could see the clearest, the Jeep, and it did spark a thought in my head. I think I need to get back to work. We can discuss this later.
You're still scheduled for 4 minutes.
I took a deep breath. Fine. It reminds me of Sam.
And who was Sam to you?
I smiled a bit. I couldn't hide it, especially not from an artificial simulant. He was my first boyfriend. He had a Jeep like that one, and I remember driving into the woods with him, and, well, that's the first time I told him that I loved him.
Did he say it back?
Of course. I mean, who wouldn't, right? Well, admittedly, nobody before him and nobody after him, in fairness, but that's still a decent ratio. The doctor just sat there, completely void of emotion. It's okay for you to laugh, by the way.
Like that?
No, Jesus Christ, never do that again.
I apologize. Was this image a positive moment for you, though?
I thought about it for a bit. Yeah, it was. He was a wonderful guy. Nicest person you'd ever meet, really. The kind of guy to knock on the fridge door before opening it. Things ended eventually, of course. Which is probably a good call on his part, but still. I liked what we had.
Would you like to visit that moment again?
Sorry?
We can replay that moment of your life for you now, if you wish.
I don't think that's a good idea. Living in the past is not how I do things. With a flick of the doctor's wrist, the painting of the jeep behind him soared towards me, floating a few inches from my face. It was then that I realised it wasn't an oil painting at all. I could see it as clear as day. It could have been a photograph.
Are you sure?
If I say yes, can I get back to work?
It'll eat up the last of your time, so yes, I'd say so.
Okay, let's see it. The colours spilled out of the frame, circling all around me and forming into a vivid scene, a scene I'd never truly gotten out of my head. The rumbling of the off-road jeep, the sun piercing through the trees. Sam. But I wasn't just an observer, I was there, in the passenger side seat with Sam to my right, focusing extra hard on the road in front so I wouldn't think he was looking at me. The Chainsmokers were playing on the radio, at least that's how I remembered it. It came across as a garbled noise in this simulation. They probably couldn't get it cleared for copyright infringement. Sam parks up, far away from where anyone else would be, and switches the radio off. It felt so real. I wasn't just seeing it happen, I was there.
Oh, what do you think?
Sam said. He swished his long red hair out of his face.
Pretty, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I replied, like the words were being pushed through me from the past.
The view's not too bad either.
Damn. I sounded so different back then.
Truly original. Never heard that before in my life.
You'd better not have. Can't have other people falling for you. That's my job.
He laughed again, trying to talk through it.
That doesn't really work. It sounds like you only like me because you get paid to.
Oh, don't worry. This is a volunteering gig, darling.
As in you'll do it for 3 months for the credit, then pretend it never happened?
I mean, it'd be a good 3 months.
He elbowed me in the arm.
Bitch.
Handsome.
Says you.
I do say. Often, actually. Like, all the time.
Yeah?
Like, every day.
I know. You've definitely been more direct recently.
Oh. Is that okay? I don't mean to, you know, I'm not trying to, I don't want to...
I remembered that flustered moment very clearly. It felt like it was never going to end at the time, and Sam just sat there, smirking, watching me squirm.
You know, it's not, I'm not...
He placed his hand on my thigh. That almost shut me up completely, though it was what he did next that sealed the deal. He kissed me. In that moment, any pretense of this being a simulated experience was gone. I felt it, just like the first time. I was shaking. My heart could have burst right there and then. I could have died happy.
Okay, that was, yes.
Yes?
That was really, it was something. It was a lot of something.
Oh, shut up.
He squeezed my cheeks, popped his seatbelt off, and climbed on top of me. But not before smashing his head on the ceiling of his jeep.
Piss.
Oof, too lanky for your own car.
And you're a short ass, but you don't see me complaining.
I looked him up and down.
Nope. No, I do not.
He pressed his lips against my neck, sending a bolt through my body and arching my back around the seat. He smelled of freshly cut oak. I couldn't get enough of it.
I've never done anything like this before.
He stopped, though his smile was going nowhere.
What?
I've not done this with anyone.
Really? Damn, I'm gonna be your first? That's sad.
Oh, don't be sad for me, you dickhead. This is all I've ever wanted. I just need some guidance, that's all.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing, but not here.
He hopped off me and back onto the driver's seat, buckling his seatbelt.
We are definitely having sex, but you are not losing your virginity in my car. I'm taking you back to mine, okay?
Okay. That sounds good to me.
As he went to disengage the handbrake, I placed my hand over his.
I love you.
Well, I should hope so. Because I love you too.
All it took was a blink, and the simulation was gone. I was back in the therapist's office, staring at my beardy doctor who, as I'd quickly realised, must have seen me make out with the thin air in front of me.
How was that for you, Riya?
How did you do that? Those were like pure memories shot straight into my brain.
It was in your contract.
Fuck. I really should have read that whole thing. Well, if you've got, say, the next 90 minutes of that night, you're welcome to send it over.
It's time to get back to work, Riya.
Right, yes, of course. Thank you for that. Seriously.
I didn't do anything. It was all you.
Yeah, I guess it was.
Remember to fix the oxygen supply, as promised, and
Get that thing out of the vent. I know. Roger that.
See you soon, Riya.
You know, I think that thing I said about my penis wasn't entirely true.
Please exit the counselling unit.
Alright, I'm going. I hit the wall beside me, and the therapy room folded in on itself before I was left with a cold metallic pod that held me there. Right, let's get it done. Part 2. The Lost Winter. I wandered the halls for fucking ages before I made it to the oxygen supply centre. I knew the way. I'd had to make the journey every day since. Well, a long time, I suppose, but the spaghetti layout of looping corridors gave it a real inner ear infection vibe. I'm sure it was necessary in the design. Centrifugal force or some shit. Anyway, I tracked it down. Stepping inside, the oxygen filtration system had two major components. One that pulled in carbon dioxide and other nasties, and one that filters and ejects oxygen. Truth be told, I had no idea how any of that stuff worked. I worked in maintenance, not sciences, but I did know that both pathways to the system had to be cleared of any obstructions. At first glance, the absorption component was churning away nicely, and I could feel a light, warm rush of air being pulled through it. I lifted the flashlight from my tool belt and flicked it on, peering into the darkness. Clean as a whistle. Okay, good. Next one. On the other side of the chamber was the ejection pipeline. It was connected to all the air vents across the vessel, as to disperse the oxygen evenly and reduce the risk of everyone exploding and being flung into space. With my flashlight, I did the same as before, shining it through the slats in the filtration system. I caught a whiff of the inside of the vent, which already wasn't typical, neither was the thick, translucent fluid stretched across the opening. That's less good. The scent was familiar though. That musty bonfire from before, like a car exhaust. I felt my eyes grow tired, the lids dropping themselves down over my vision. So, I slapped myself in the face. Wake up, Riya, wake up. The rattling of something in the vent, probably that cunt I'd been looking for all this time, echoed into my face. How a rat or a gerbil or even a pigeon had gotten on board a ship such as this spoke volumes about the winter's safety procedures. It was my final task on the list though, once I'd cleared the gunk out of the slats, so I tried to bag them both at once. Hello? Nothing. That did about as much as I expected. So, I tried again. Hello? Come here, you little fucker. Still nothing. I had to bring out the big guns. Whacking the vent with my massive flashlight. That had certainly dislodged something, as the inside of the air duct popped and crackled. Something was pushing its way through the vent. Do you know how much pain you've caused me, huh, you little shit? I flicked my flashlight back into the dark and saw the culprit as it squeezed itself around the sharp bend ahead. It uncoiled its arms first, with the sharp claws at the end glistening in the torchlight. It kept squeezing, cracking bones as it forced its way through a space much too small for it, before it glared right at me. Its eyes were completely black, with skin bundled up and wrapped around itself like an apron, and feathers stabbed into its flesh. It bore its teeth at me. Human teeth. My eyelids fell again, the smell of lemon and smoke filled my lungs. I slapped myself over and over and over. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. The creature screamed in my face. and just as lucidity set back in, I dove to the ground. The front panel was smashed to bits, and the creature's arms fell out of the vent and onto the ground below, as it bent them the wrong way, snapped them into a new position, and yanked itself out of the vent with its tail slapping against the ground. No. Its neck cracked towards me, grinning with gravestone teeth as it met my eyes. I scuttled across the slippery marble floor and threw myself out of the chamber, hearing its wails as that thing gave chase. I leapt up and ran, nearly shattering my ankle as I caught it on a passing water fountain. I flicked a glance over my shoulder and saw it not far behind. Its head drooped from a broken neck, with its spine scraping against the top of the ship before it slumped to the ground. I stopped running. It looked dead, but it had also looked that way when it wasn't. How the fuck did you get in the vents, eh? With a quick jerk of its four limbs, it flipped itself around and scuttled towards me on all fours. It had only gotten faster, bounding over every obstacle on its way as it snapped at my heels. I took a sharp left, ducking into a corridor, sprinting to the other end, and arriving in a room I didn't recognise. I pressed the buzzer on the side, and the door slammed shut behind me, bolting itself into place with several feet of mediocre metal. I didn't have the confidence that it would hold, so I hid under the nearest four-legged table, curling myself into a ball and slamming my hand hard against my mouth. A message splashed across my contact lenses.
Hello, number 8512-13-9. I am detecting an increase in your stress and existential danger levels. We advise that you speak to your assigned counsellor at once.
Little bit busy right now, shitfuck.
Are you in danger?
A little bit, yes.
I am detecting a counselling recess pod in your local vicinity. Please enter the pod to increase your chances of survival.
I peered out from under the table, across what must have been an early noughties-inspired classroom, and saw it in the corner. Two thoughts had struck me then. I could wait in the pod until that thing tore it open like a tin can and ripped me to pieces, or I could take my chances with the less secure wooden table before it presumably ripped me to pieces. The pod, it's a sensory blocker, right? It's supposed to shut the world out. Does it work in reverse?
We cannot confirm this request. Please refer to the nearest counselling pod for additional support.
Fuck it, worth a go. I made a dash for the pod, flung the door open, and nestled myself inside. Just as the lock-in procedure commenced, I heard the metal to the classroom be scraped apart with sharp claws. I hoped, just a little, that it hadn't seen me enter. Those same scents filled my nostril again. It's okay. You're okay. You're safe. You're okay.
Welcome back, Riya. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
I was back in the doctor's office. Just, keep quiet for a second. There's something out there.
Ah, well, it can't hurt you in here. These things could survive an atomic blast, if it came to it.
Okay, I'm okay.
Breathe.
I know.
Just keep breathing.
That's what I'm doing, you motherfuck. I'm breathing, I'm calm, I'm relaxed.
Did you check the oxygen filtration system?
Well, yes, I did, but that cunt broke it.
What about the intruder in the vent?
Said cunt is the intruder, thank you very much. Fucking bird-looking, feather fucking, bone-snapping, fucking having-ass fuck.
I do not believe you are calm.
Watch it, you dick. I'm trying my best. You didn't teach me coping skills for this.
I did not teach you coping skills, period.
Yada yada yada, no shit. What do I even pay you for?
I'm a freely available AI simulant. I do not receive currency.
Well, good. I bundled my shirt up and wiped the sweat from my forehead, neck, and under my arms. Well, I guess we're stuck together for a bit, so might as well talk.
What would you like to talk about?
How to get rid of that thing would be a start. Pigeon's pretty fucked if I don't fix this.
Which pigeon?
I mean, look at this. I've got a flashlight, the belt that holds the flashlight, and this shitty little safety box cutter. What the hell am I supposed to do with that? Open its bog roll box? Why didn't I get an actual knife?
All employees aboard the Winter received a sharp blade. You were not cleared for one.
What? Why not?
Because of your history, Riya.
My history? What history? The doctor glanced to the painting behind him, the second one along, with the white-dressed woman in a field.
I can show you, if you'd like.
I didn't recognize the woman before, but even now, just seeing her from behind, I now knew who it was. I think I'm good, actually.
You don't have to, Riya, though I believe you should. I was right about the previous one, correct?
Sure, but that was different. This isn't that.
Give it a chance. If you don't like it, yell, stop. And I'll pull you out.
I raised my tongue, pulled a hum up to the back of my throat, and let out a faint sigh. Okay, if it'll make you happy. The painting rocketed forward, and once it had fizzled out into my surroundings, I was there, dressed in white, standing in a field. The sun was setting over the trees ahead. On all sides I was surrounded by thick, dense forest. Nobody usually came this far out, and that was the point. Until the day that someone just happened to stroll by with her dog.
Are you okay over there?
It was another woman. She sounded sweet, but startled. I couldn't really blame her. But I could remember this. It felt recent. I didn't even look back. I'm okay. Thank you. Sorry to disturb you. The crunching of dead winter grass grew closer behind me, and soon after, a small Yorkshire Terrier was sniffing at my pale dress.
She must like you. She always did prefer girls.
I looked to my side, at the woman, whose bright face didn't fade, even when she saw the smears of black makeup across mine.
What are you doing?
Nothing really. I was, I was just... Cards on the table, I was about to kill myself. I'd still like to, actually, if you could just keep it moving. It's all good.
Well, I can't now, can I?
It's alright, This is okay.
Would you like to talk to me?
No, that's okay. You don't know me, You can go. Don't drag yourself into all this.
Well, my name's Lena.
Don't do that. Please don't do that. We stood in silence for a moment.
You can get help, you know.
Oh, I got help. It just wasn't the help I needed.
I won't ask the whys, if you don't want me to. But you came out all this way?
Yeah, I share a house with two mates, and they've gone home to see the family for Christmas. I thought, Riya, if you kill yourself in this house, we're screwing them out of a $3,000 deposit.
So you came up here?
Yeah. It's quiet. Nobody comes this far up. You shouldn't be here either. It's not safe. They found a guy in a ditch just over the tree line a few weeks ago. Someone had stabbed his lungs to bits. It was only watching it back, living it back, that I realised how little Lena spoke. So I thought, yeah, okay, that's a good spot. People don't come up here. The reputation means that strangers will stay away. You know, I didn't want a family or something to find me, I guess. Like, the least I could do is not traumatise some poor kid with my corpse.
You really thought about it then?
Oh yeah, big time. Anyway, you should get going. It'll be dark before you know it, and I don't want anything to happen to you because you wasted your time talking to me.
This isn't a waste of time.
Please, just go. Nobody's meant to see this, and you've already made this harder for me.
I think that's a good thing, don't you?
Her little puppy continued to press its wet nose and whiskers against my legs. I saw the look in the dog's eyes. Carefree, I suppose. Happy. Content. What's their name?
This little fellow? He's called Pigeon. It's a silly name, I know.
No, not at all. It's extremely adorable. He seems like a good boy.
Do you have any pets?
Me? No. Can barely look after myself. I don't even know what I'm having for breakfast tomorrow.
So there is a tomorrow for you then?
Well, God damn it. Maybe. Can't really do it now, can I? You seem determined to stick around and the initial pull has faded, I guess.
As you said, this is a dangerous place after dark. Let's walk back to the car park together. You and me. We'll be safer.
I said nothing. When I'd arrived, I didn't feel the cold at all, because I didn't feel much of anything. I didn't fear the journey back because I thought there wouldn't be one. But now I was shivering, and the setting sun scared me. Just a little. So, I took her hand. Okay, Lena. Let's make moves.
You won't regret it. Then you're gonna go home, have a cup of tea, a bath, order a burger, anything you need to get through to tomorrow.
Okay.
You promise me, right?
I promise. And that tomorrow came. And as it did, the scene dissolved back into the painting, and the doctor's office was all that remained.
Part 3. The New Spring.
Pigeon? That can't be right.
It could be a glitch with the simulation. They aren't always perfect.
Maybe. Pigeon?
How did that make you feel?
Mixed. I was really not happy to see Lena that day. That woman and her dog, but can't pretend that she didn't help me there.
And you saw tomorrow.
I did. I saw many tomorrows, honestly. The days just kept happening to me. Ah, fuck!
Everything okay?
Hold on. Getting a message. My eye was filled with information again. A red flood of text across my vision. Warning, oxygen levels compromised, dropping rapidly. Shit, the thing in the vent, it smashed the front plate off the oxygen filter.
Can you fix it?
There's spares, I just gotta get past... Oh, God. That fucking thing out there.
You have my sympathies, Riya.
Oh, don't be sad for me, you dickhead. Pull me out. I've gotta be quick.
As you wish. Remember, Pigeon will starve and die if you fail.
Well aware, thank you. Bye. The therapist's office sunk back into the harsh metal of the pod. Pressing my ear against the door, I waited for a scuttle or a skitter or a scamper, but heard nothing back. The isolation chamber had been great at preventing me from being horribly murdered, but now that I needed to leave again, it was causing some problems. Like stepping through some elevated doors before checking if the fuckers were actually there. Not falling for that again. I cracked open the door and waited, listening close and hearing nothing. There wasn't much time to waste, so I pried myself free of the pod and scuttled my way to the door. That thing had torn it apart, peeling the metal away with barely a drop of its own blood to show for it. Slipping through, I retraced the creature's claw marks on the ground back to the ventilation room. Gotta be quick, Riya. Wake up. Pigeon will starve. Focus. The panel was on the floor, dented to hell and back. So I scrounged the spare parts cupboard for a replacement. Luckily, there were 3 more to choose from, so I grabbed the closest one, a bag of screws, and returned to the air duct. Lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Just like opening a jar of Helmies. Oh shit. The creature held itself towards me, arms outstretched, so I threw myself to the side. It soared past and smashed directly into the air vent, squashing it flat, as the system coughed out its final breath. That was all it took. The ventilation was dead. Oh, you stupid motherfucker! It snapped its gaze onto mine, and with a flick of its spindly arms, claws slashed at my head. I did all I could think to do, and held my arms up to block it. It tore right through them, sending sharp horizontal gashes across my wrists. Blood sluiced down my forearms. I froze, and the creature knew it, as it whipped its tail towards me, wrapping itself around my neck and hoisting me up in the air. I couldn't get a breath in. It was hanging me, with its eyes glaring into mine as I felt its stench enter my nostrils. It was a smell I knew. Lemon. The cheap stuff.
Pigeon? That can't be right.
Pigeon. That name. It was all I could think of as my vision began to cloud over. You need to wake up, Riya. Wake up! I freed the screwdriver from my tool belt and slammed it hard into the creature's eye. It burst on impact, squirting liquid into my face, before I balled my hand into a fist and drove it in as far as I could. The tail's stranglehold loosened, the creature's breathing became raspy, and we both came tumbling to the ground. My head hit the marble floor, and everything went dark.
You need to wake up, Riya. Now. Not later. Now.
I'm so tired, Sam. I just want it to be over.
I know. But not yet. Wake up!
I came to shortly after, or at least I think so. I expected to have that hideous corpse beside me, but it wasn't there. And neither was I. I was in the therapist's office.
Are you still with us, Riya?
How did I get here?
You're still a bit shaken, I see. What's on your mind?
I fucked it. All of it. The venting system is completely dead. Pigeon's gonna starve and it was my fault. I wasn't good enough to stop it.
Which one?
Why do you keep saying that? Fuck it. It's done. We're done. Everything's done.
It would appear so.
I could have really done with some help, like, at all. I've had to do everything myself and nobody even gave me a hand for nothing. Not for a second.
Was help all you needed?
I don't know. I don't know. And what the fuck is that final painting?
Yes, I did wonder when we were going to bring that up.
Is it even worth watching at this point? I can barely make it out.
Would you like to see it closer?
Sure, why not? Maybe it'll give me some grand closure as part of your fucked therapy routine before we all die. The painting flew into view. It was indeed a door, a bathroom door, and as I saw it, I knew exactly where it was from. The city, the bar chain, the postcode. It was burned into my mind.
Riya?
I actually don't want to see this one.
You said that before.
Seriously, this is not a positive image, okay? I can't see this.
It's okay, you need only visit it for a moment. You could glean something positive from it.
I don't think I can.
It can be just for a few seconds. You can trust me.
Okay, I'll try it. The painting expands into the scenery, and I'm there, in the moment, placing my hand on the bathroom door. I push it open and step inside, getting hit with the strong smell from the toilets. That cheap lemon smell. Okay, stop.
Sorry?
Stop it now.
I can stop.
Please, stop. The vision faded back into the painting as I gripped my hair tightly. It's okay, you're okay. You're safe here. You're safe.
Riya.
He can't hurt you. It's over. It's gone. It's okay. You're safe.
This is positive progress, Riya. We need to explore this.
No, we don't. Please don't make me. We can just talk, okay? I can talk to you. I can answer your questions. Just please don't make me go back there.
What happened?
I went into the bathroom. Unisex toilets, the one bathroom people don't get pissed that I'm using, and...
It's okay.
No, it isn't. I was just trying to be myself and have a nice night out, but someone followed me in and he... You know what he did to me.
I do.
Then why the fuck would you make me experience that again? Do you have any idea what that did to me?
It was trauma. Your trauma.
What the fuck was I meant to learn from that?
The idea is that you would realize that trauma can make you stronger.
Go and fuck yourself.
Riya.
No, you listen to me now, yeah? That motherfucker did not make me strong with what he did. He broke me.
But you grew strong.
I did that. Not him. Not anyone else. I'm the one that made myself strong. I did that. I shouldn't have to suffer, to bleed, to fight with my own brain every damn day, just to have some vile scum take the credit for what I became.
And what did you become?
I think I know now. All these images, these flashes, these paintings, this is my life, isn't it?
It is. And why are you seeing it?
Because my life is ending. Not here, not in space, because that's not where I am. Pigeon won't survive without me.
Which one?
My Pigeon. I named him after the dog of the woman who saved my life. My little puppy, he's probably wondering where I am. I'm choking to death in my car right now. If I don't wake up, nobody will come to help him. He'll starve and die, and it'll all be my fault. I'm sorry, buddy. I let you down. I needed some help, that was all.
This is the last message you need, Riya.
I know. I'm scared.
Well, like you said, you need some help. And you need to wake up.
How?
Someone showing up just when they needed to.
I don't think that's gonna save me this time.
Miss?
Sorry?
Miss, can you hear me? Shit, she's not responding.
I'm here. I'm right here.
Late 20s, female, unresponsive. Gonna need an oxygen mask, maybe a HBOT, right away.
The walls were shaking, trembling like an engine as I felt two invisible hands squeeze my shoulders.
Please wake up, madam. You're gonna be alright.
The exhaust fumes filled my lungs. They tightened. Black smoke flowed into the therapist's office.
It's time to wake up, Riya.
And when it cleared, the office was gone. I was in my car, the front seat, staring up at a paramedic who shone a flashlight into my eyes. When he moved it away, I caught his face. Doctor?
Hey there, darling. Not quite, but we'll get you to one. You're gonna be okay. I need to lift you onto the stretcher, okay?
I nodded. He hoisted me out of the chair, laid me down, and rolled me out of my garage and into the cold winter night. Flashing lights and reflective jackets burned my vision, but one thing caught my gaze. They'd broken down the front door to my house, and when they did, a dog came sprinting towards me, jumping into my arms. Pigeon. I squeezed him tight. His tail wagged as he licked my cheeks. I'm so sorry. I would never leave you. Never again. Never. I promise. They clamped an oxygen mask to my face, and I drifted in and out of consciousness on the way to the hospital. And the whole time, I just had one hope. One wish. I hoped it wasn't too late. My hospital room, one that reminded me a bit too much of that therapist's office, was the first thing to surprise me. I didn't expect to see anything again, to be honest, unless there's something that comes after all of this, but I try not to think about that. The second thing that surprised me was who I saw standing at my bedside when I was fully lucid.
Tough day, huh?
Not the best, no.
You're an idiot.
I know.
Actual fucking dipshit.
Yes, I understand. How the hell did you know I was here?
I stalk your mother's socials from time to time. Her cat's cute. She's always posting photos of it sitting like a human.
She does love to do that. But why are you here? We haven't seen each other in years. I thought you hated me.
I mean, a little bit, yeah. It was you who fell out of love with me, remember?
I know. I guess I fell out of love with everything. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's not important now. This is. I wish you'd have called me.
Didn't want to drag you into this.
It wouldn't be dragging me into anything. You still matter to me, and you should matter to yourself as well. I know this isn't something that can be fixed, just like that. Especially right now. Your body is like 90% exhaust fumes, but we should work on it.
I don't think I know how.
Then we'll figure it out together, okay? I know things have been difficult for you. I know that the world isn't fair to people like us, but the best thing we can do is fight for each other. Stay alive. Be strong. Together.
Really?
Of course. You need a bit of help, and that's okay. It's going to be a long road ahead. But I can be here to lighten the load, just a little bit, if you want.
Yeah. I'd like that.
I should hope so. Because I'd like that too.
Echoes in a Jar is powered by Patreon. Thank you to all the current supporters of the show. Supporters Levi Burzlaff-Luett, Matthew Siadak, and R.M. Hamrick, and associate producer Sean Holden. If you would like to support the show, swing on by patreon.com/echoesinajar. Thank you so much for listening, and always read the label.